up to the level that you can play to. And he just built his confidence. And Eric White, you see the first pass, is a very confident quarterback.
I formation again, and they go with the run. 5, 10, counted off at 11 yards. Zeb Jackson, 6 feet 190, a junior out of Toledo. And Mike, just what you talked about that Nevada was going to have to be careful of, Bowling Green has done on 2 of their 3 plays, and that's just go straight at him.
Well, that's not a good sign for Chris Ault and his defense. Now look for Nevada to maybe go to a little bit more 11 up, where they'll bring every one of their players up tight to try to challenge Bowling Green a little bit to try to help them on stopping the run.
This time with the single back again. 10 yards in the play, counted off at 14, Zeb Jackson. Wow, the middle of that offensive line, Foley, Bowers, and Hamoud, as Clayton Lopez has to come up and make the tackle.
Well, what happens, Ron, when you run a 2 tight end offense, you balance the defense up. You see the double team on the nose guard. Number 21, Zeb Jackson, just runs to the open area. Steve Bryant, to find linebacker, number 92, finally makes the play. But by 2 tight ends in the offense, that makes them balance up on defense, and they'll run away from the nose guard.
Zeb Jackson, 3 carries, 30 yards for him now. White sets in the pocket, dumps it over the middle. All alone this time is Leroy Smith, inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 21 yards, and Bowling Green so far is bowling right on down the field.
Well, Ron, Leroy Smith's an interesting story, the fullback, because he was an all-league second-team conference tailback. 2 years ago, Gary Blackney asked him to move to fullback because he wanted to use the fullback more as a pass receiver. And you see Eric White just throwing the football over the middle, and a little delay to Leroy Smith for big yardage.
Great hands, second on the team in receptions. 2 of 2 for White. He's now 33 yards. Inside handoff, and again it's the fullback, and that's Leroy Smith, the man that Mike was just talking about. You know, Mike, it takes a very team-oriented guy to do something like that. And as a tailback, you're going to get a lot more carries. As a fullback, you got to block more. But they utilize his talents.
You're right, Ron. And Gary Blackney, you see on the sideline, has told Leroy Smith that we're going to use you a little bit more at that fullback position to run the football, catch the ball in the backfield, and you're right. You have to be unselfish to move from the tailback to the fullback position.
No score, but Bowling Green is driving with a 2nd down and 2. Smith straight ahead, and defensively, Nevada is right there. The Wolfpack jams that one up as 95 Jim Jones, a junior out of Oakland, the left defensive tackle, steps up into the hole.
Jim Jones, number 95, 6'2", 265, just beats the block of the offensive guard, Norman Hamoud, and makes the tackle in the backfield on Leroy Smith. Another look. See, no one was able to block Jim Jones.
3rd down. The line to make is the 5. Play action. White gets it away, has a man open at the 1. Touchdown, Bowling Green, Leroy Smith. Now let's check the markers that are down at the 12-yard line. There are 2.
Looked like a holding call. Nope, the Bowling Green signal, it's on Nevada.
Touchdown, Leroy Smith. David Neal is the referee tonight.
Nice drive by Gary Blackney's offense. Good mix, Ron. Ran the ball successfully. Good short passing game. Good mix. Showing a trick play here. They line up to see if you're going to line up with their players. If you don't line up over with them, then they're going to run the trick play. If you do, they come back into the regular formation to kick the extra point.
Brian Lieber to attempt the extra point at the 10. Knocks it home. So there's a timeout on the field with 11:27 left in this opening quarter. It is 7-0 Bowling Green.
Where in the world can you find hot days, hotter nights, romance under the sun, romance under the moonlight, sports all day, sports all night, superstars enjoying the day, superstars filling up the night, and action day and night, day and night. Only in Las Vegas.
Always on the money, Las Vegas.
As times changed, so did the Ford full-size pickup. But it was always one tough truck, and boy, could it haul a load. Today, it's still tough. But it's designed to ride better. It has more style, more comfort. And boy, can it haul a load. Times change, trucks change. But Ford Tough never does.
The best never rest.
This is no night for weak batteries.
Got enough energy to pull us through, Rudolph?
That's why you should test all your batteries with the Copper Top Tester. A little present. Only from Duracell.
Doing it yourself can save you a lot of money if you get it right the first time. Make sure you do. Ask Ace.
Stock up on Ever-Ready Energizer batteries with a $1.25 rebate, and the Fiskars 3-piece scissor set is only $9.99.
Ace Best Buy is another reason Ace is the place for you.
ESPN's presentation of the 1992 Las Vegas Bowl is brought to you by Las Vegas, the entertainment and event capital of the world. And in part by Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? Now look at the youngsters from Bowling Green looking over the edge of that thing. That's Hoover Dam this past Tuesday, and now here they are down in the depths of Hoover Dam. One of the tours that the two teams took this week.
A couple of our crew guys threatened to jump off there with some money they lost here in the casinos.
No.
Yeah.
Saying some of our guys are lighter because they have not tripped it to Las Vegas before.
Better check their expense accounts when they come back into the office.
Chris Singleton back in a single safety, and you see his numbers, almost 30 yards per return. Shore Eyes will kick it off. Number 38 for Bowling Green. Kick it on the ground. Singleton picks it up anyway. 25, 30, breaks it open at the 35, and he's all the way out to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the return.
Eric White, the quarterback, on the touchdown with a good fake. Now, good pressure by Nevada, but look at Eric White. He's so strong, 6'6", able to get the ball to Leroy Smith, the fullback, and then he powers his way in for the score.
Leroy Smith, and you see the drive. 8 plays, 80 yards, 333, 5 runs, and 3 passes. Dedrick Holmes is the lone setback behind Gatlin. Play action, pressure from the backside. He's going to go on top on first down, and he's got incomplete. Reeves had it, and then he dropped it at the 15-yard line. So Nevada tried to come right back with an answer. So here are the starters for Nevada. It is Gatlin who will go at quarterback. Vargas is the come-from-behind guy. We will see him at quarterback before the evening is over. 63 career touchdowns, though, for Gatlin. The wide receiver they like to go to, you saw it on the very first play. That is Brian Reeves, 81 catches this year. And up front on the offensive line, he's as tough to get around as his name is to pronounce. Portanish is the left tackle. His first name is Shar. 6'7", 285 pounds. Straight drop this time, and here's what he does best. Gatlin wide open at the 40, at the 35, and is finally tackled down at the 31-yard line. Joe Bear finally stopping.
Well, Ron, what happens is you play man coverage, and they did a nice job on the wide receivers, but the X factor when you play man coverage is a scrambling quarterback. Fred Gatlin drops back to pass. Now all his receivers are being manned up. Now you see, once he starts up the field, all the receivers are being covered. You see Bowling Green running with the receivers. Everybody's in man coverage. There's nobody on the quarterback. Joe Bear finally makes the tackle.
So now you see what we mean, or what we meant from the opening about Gatlin and his ability to scramble. Well, he's a load. Holmes, the lone setback. You can see Reeves looking back in toward the middle of the field. And they go with the running play. And Dietrich will be hit in the back.